boxes, images, no movements in the camera, extreme minimalism. I like to collect material, make a frame, and then see what happens. I want it to be like a archaeologic work, just to preserve it, all real moments of life. Basically, I want to put life in boxes. What my filmmaking is inviting is to fill in empty space with your own imagination. Thank you very much for this quote. It's quite precise, I think. Quite precise.
Jeg ved, hvor der findes en have så skøn, hvor søen er blå og hvor skoven er grøn, hvor fuglene bygger i løvhækkens ly og flyver hver morgen med sang over sky. Se ud over dal, over mark, over sund, så ser du en have med løvsal i lund, med blomster i enge og sølvspejl i vand, og haven er Danmark, vort fædrene land.
Okay, could you ask them to look at my hand? They should turn their heads enough to look at me.
Turn their heads enough to look at my hand.
Så kom og fortæl, du kan lide mig. Alt skal du sidde og sige mig. For lykken skal komme som gæst i vores stue i aften. Lampen skal slet ikke brænde. Nej, den lader vi være med at tænde. For månen skal give os det lys, vi skal bruge i aften. I mørket skal du og jeg drømme om lys og sol. Hele verden er din og min i den selvsamme stol.
Hvor skal jeg tage papir hele dag?
de amor, uma canção pra fazer feliz a quem se ama. Muita calma pra pensar e ter tempo pra sonhar. Da janela vence o corcovado, o Redentor que lindo. Quero a vida sempre assim, com você perto de mim, até o apagar da velha chama. E eu que era triste, descrente desse mundo, ao encontrar você, conheci.
I don't like obvious choices. I don't want to explain the film. It's too. It tears me apart to explain. It's better to play with material, I think. I like to have references in my films. They don't need to be understood. And I think there must be an element of fun and playfulness in creative work. like to work with notes. I like the character and also the notes. And then before shooting, I make a list of things that I want to shoot. And some have 3 stars and some have 2 stars. And all the 3 stars must be shot. 2 stars next in line.
Can be
yeah. But I never have the problem as other filmmakers have that you must have everything, otherwise the film is not done. No, it's okay. You know, I can do with half of the scenes or something in principle. You know.
Ah, vai gravando, porque assim vai ser gente. Faz com a
We
sua.
are like race horses. We are patient to get started.
Okay,
Tá na cara dele?
let's go.
Yes.
Ok.
Yeah.
Isso é uma situação difícil.
I don't know if I'm cool enough. That's good. I should be very cool in that situation. Scene that you're quoting, it's I repeat it myself several times in No Sun Love. I do it with several different actors, and one of them is for me an extremely painful example, and that's with my ex-wife with the white hair, colored white hair, and she can hardly go through it because she knows the code is a private code. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it's very, very hard.
And what I think
Very
is
tough to go so close. It is strange because it's observation, it's cool, and it's sensitive at the same time. And when you did it with me, I suddenly remember I must be cool. I must stay unimpressed.
what I ask from my
otherwise
actors.
I'm not doing my part of the contract, you know.
Yeah, and that's what I think about your work, because you work a lot on the surface and the emotion is very
Yes.
condensed, and when he does like this and he touches and you just feel the emotion they are trying to
Yeah.
retain,
Yeah.
and it's so intense.
Yeah.
When I saw it, I got like because we are always trying to hide our emotions and everything, and he's playing with that social skills that we are always enough, and that shows through the.
Yes, I'm interested in cool and hot. I think the more cool, the more controlled, the more heat is coming up. I'm convinced of that. Instead of fussing it up, I think the more you concentrate on details and controlling the image, it's like very cool in principle, but that creates that provokes heat to come out of the material.
Yeah, that's what I feel.
And do you want to provoke also the spectators, the people that are watching your films, to give meanings, or you don't think about it?
I don't think about it. Generally, I don't think about the spectators. I think about myself. Am I satisfied here? And I'm arrogant enough to think that what I'm interested in is interesting. Maybe for some people, I don't know.
I'm just asking that because I thought this are so the things are so naked, without a context, without we have a few elements. We have actors and actions, and the emotions. And the emotions are almost they are quite not there. You have to search it.
Yeah.
So I felt that I was kind of invited to give a meaning, to construct a little bit, to build this scene also with my emotion.
I think that's important. I think what my filmmaking is inviting is to interpret or to fill in empty space with your own imagination. I think so, but it's not something that it's clearly there. I think it came from the 60s. My background in the 60s, I thought we liked empty space a lot. We like to work in empty space. I think I'm more inspired by painters and sculptural artists than by filmmaking. And I like to work with this empty space, to put in some person, something or nothing, and see what happens. And of course, this is in principle a method which invites for other people to use their imagination to. There was a famous Fluxus artist, Arthur Köpke, who said, Arthur Köpke, he said, he lived in Denmark, he was a German artist, he said in all his paintings he had a line, he said, filled with only imagination. That's very good.
That's a reference.
I like that very much. But that's it, and also I feel that it's provocative, but it's true for me to repeat motifs.
Do you feel that there is only a way to edit one film? For example, you have the raw material, your hush.
No, I don't think.
You feel when you see the film, what do you think about?
No, I don't. Well, in principle, I think there are many ways to edit material, and I think you just choose one and you stick with that choice. That's important.
Yeah.
I have no regrets, after I say, no, this should have been done differently, or this is too long, or this is too short. I don't. I trust my editor, whose name is Camilla Skovsen, and she edits, as I told you, she sits in Denmark, editing, and I live in Haiti, and I don't go home for the editing. I don't. This is because we established a working relationship 25 years ago, maybe, and it has developed into a kind of trust, confidence. She understands, and she's a very intuitive editor. She knows that I hate logical things, and I hate rational editing. I don't believe in editing which is telling the story too much. I believe in a sensitive, poetic kind of editing where sometimes surprising thoughts come out, but not in an effective way. I like a more fluent approach. She knows that, and I think the film could be. But when I see her, so I let her. I don't decide which is the first scene in the film. I let her decide. I don't know. I say I don't know. I prefer that you suggest which is the first scene in the film. I prefer she suggests that. I'm undecisive. And I'm undecisive, in general. Film forces you to make decisions. That's why I think that's something that I appreciate in life, to be forced to take decisions. But really, I'm very undecisive in that situation. And with editing, I solved that problem by saying to Camilla, you choose. You come back and tell me. Huh?
That's a decision.
Yeah, that's a decision.
Yeah.
That's a decision. All right. All right. Yeah.
Ulyst. Ulyst. Hvad helvede til? Jeg er ikke klog. Jeg ved ingenting. Gider ingenting. Jeg ved ikke, hvordan jeg skal få fat. Mit hoved er i stykker. Min krop synker ned mod jorden. Min hånd er en fremmed genstand. Uorden. Kaos. Jeg tager papiret ud af maskinen. Det er en handling. Jeg ryger en cigaret.
Camilla will not insist on having a theory for her work, but she's totally sensitive as an instrument for me, if I can say so, totally, and she comes up with surprising things because of that. I mean, I would not have so many surprises from the male editors. No, at all. But Camilla is very confident with me, and she knows she can take big risks, and I would appreciate it. So that's what I like very much, and that's really because she is this person, very sensitive, very laid back. I think there's a feminine trait in that. That's absolutely what I feel. I feel sometimes I can lean back in her, you know. Yeah.
Nice picture.
That's what I feel, you know. Lean back, that's you saying me. Yeah. When I did this film, Notes on Love, I was in a very depressive mood. Maybe you can sense that on the film.
Only in this film. Not
Yeah. It was extreme. It was extreme when I did that film.
to be
You
sure
can
I
feel that.
understand.
Yeah. Yes, I was. Yeah.
Words.
Pardon?
You had, I think, few words less than in the other films.
Yes.
Words,
Yeah.
some more images.
And there's a credo in the beginning of the film where I'm shaving myself. It's a very tough text, and I felt like I was at the bottom, and that's why also this film is extremely minimalistic in a way. I wanted to make a film about love, and I thought it's absurd because I was not. I had to cook the whole film down to very rudimentary. A poem about love.
Jeg rejser ud til øerne for at begynde et sted. For at begynde et sted. Det er 70 år siden Malinowski var her. Han sov i sit telt. Han vågnede op om morgenen. Han talte med de indfødte. Han indsamlede sit materiale. Han ville beskrive kærligheden. Det var hans projekt. Malinowski er min helt. What's happening up there?
I must confess my roots are in experimental 60s work where art and poetry, film, sculpture were the same level. Inspirations are different, you know. Where you feel you're in an open terrain where you can do whatever you want to do. We should maybe finish soon, I think.
5 minutes.
Okay.
So let's.
It's very good, but I just remember that I must.
Yeah, we have 5 minutes.
So just give us a direction to edit this.
I'm looking forward to you.
We are going to.
You make the choices.
What are rules?
Do you do one each or what?
Each one
Yeah, that's
will
what you told me.
edit.
That's great.
So say something to us.
Yeah, well.
Like
Amuse yourself with that. Amuse yourself with that. I think that's.
That's a good
Yeah.
conseil.
Yeah, I think so. I think it must be fun. Should be fun. And I would like to make a frame and then see what happens.
Eu vou pedir para o Fabiano, para o meu episódio, ser o primeiro. Assim, vão ter alguma condescendência para vê-lo. Pedir não, vou chantagear o Fabiano. Se ele não deixar eu ser a primeira, eu não termino. Pronto. E ele pode ficar puto e me tirar do filme, na verdade era isso mesmo que eu queria.
about editing
Yes.
itself, because I'm very interested about it. Do you feel that there is only a way to edit one film? For example, you have the raw material, your hush. And
no, I don't think.
You feel when you see the film, what do you think about it?
No, I don't. Well, in principle, I think there are many ways to edit material, and I think you just choose one and you stick with that choice.
Eu entrei nesse projeto ingênua. Foi um mal-entendido. Eu achei que eu iria editar um material produzido pelo Jorg, e isso sim me interessava.
I trust my editor, whose name is Camilla Skorsen. I don't decide which is the first scene in the film. I let her decide. I don't know. I say, I don't know. I prefer that you suggest which is the first scene in the film.
O projeto, na minha cabeça, era 3 editoras iriam editar o mesmo material do Jorgen. Mas, porra, editar a minha própria imagem? Eu nunca teria aceitado isso se eu tivesse entendido.
It's very difficult to imagine that you don't follow the editing.
Yes, I know.
For me.
Some of my colleagues, director colleagues in Denmark, they say, and it's crazy how can you do that, and they even think it's treason to the profession of being a director. Sometimes some of my more intelligent colleagues is really shocked by that. Because he's editing himself. That's the other extreme. No, I feel comfortable with that. I feel comfortable. It's like relief to leave this. They are still very much my film. The film is very much my film.
Na verdade, eu fui encontrá-lo no dia da fatídica filmagem e eu não conhecia nenhum de seus filmes, apenas o 5 Obstruções, que na conversa com ele eu chamei de O Filme do Lars. Ele polidamente me corrigiu, acrescentando que também era o diretor.
Cuba, Havana, cigar, mand, kvinde. Havana, Cuba. Denne stemme siger disse ord. Mand, kvinde, cigar, mand. Her er det perfekte menneske. Her er det perfekte menneske.
Eu tenho certeza que eu fui enganada. Fui jogada no papel de diretora. Um papel que eu nunca desejei, aliás, que eu não sei desempenhar. Eu não tenho ideias próprias, eu estou confortavelmente instalada nas ideias dos outros.
My editor, Camilla, understands very well the mood that I want to create, and she knows I like it that way. So she's a very creative person, but she has submitted her creativity to the general idea that I have in films. I feel sometimes surprised, but mostly happily surprised. Yeah. Sometimes surprised. Oh, you could do that. Yes, that's good. That's great.
Possibilities that you haven't thought.
I hadn't thought about that.
Aprendi esse métier e fiquei presa nele por anos. E agora me encontro numa prisão, ainda pior. Não há nada tão ruim que não possa piorar.
You like prisons?
Yes, you call it prison.
Yeah.
That's wonderful.
Yeah, that's not me. There's a French writer called Georges Perec. He wrote a book without the letter E. And so people ask, why you have all the letters, why you choose me? It's a big book. Yeah. And he said, I need the prisons to feel free.
Yes, yes.
Mas também que ideia idiota do Fabiano. Deve ser preguiça de fazer um filme de verdade, ou incompetência, ou os dois juntos. Ou os dois e mais um monte de coisa. Ele até disse que ia me pagar R$1.000 que estava me devendo o trailer do outro filme dele, que ele ficou me devendo. Estava me comprando por R$1.000. E eu estava até vendendo, mas nem isso ele pagou.
30, 50, 60, 70, 79, 83, 90, 94, 96, 6, 14, 24, 38.
Se eu não acabar essa droga, talvez ele não me chame mais para montar seus próximos filmes e eu não posso correr esse risco. Não que sejam filmes que realmente valham a pena, mas também eu não estou podendo escolher tanto assim.
We want to see what he can and what he cannot do. Is he perfect enough? Or not entirely? Is he free?
E por falar nisso, os outros filmes das outras editoras devem estar incríveis. Eu vou ficar ridicularizada. Devem estar ótimos, muito bons, altamente criativos. Na entrevista com o Jorgen, elas perguntaram coisas super inteligentes sobre os filmes dele, que eu não tinha nem visto. E eu ali, disfarçando, só 5 obstruções. O Fabiano chegou a cogitar de me mostrar o que elas tinham feito para me acalmar, quebrando a regra do jogo. Mas eu, num segundo de decência, preferi não ver. Me arrependi, mas aí já era tarde demais. O segundo de decência passou por ele. Eu não tenho ideias. Eu não tive tempo de ver todos os filmes dele. Eu vi 1 ou 2, que aliás eu adorei, mas é pouco. E também usar as imagens dele, sei lá, eu não gosto da ideia. Nenhuma junção aqui pode dar certo. Enfim, como sair disso e ficar bem com o Fabiano? Esse filme foi filmado em junho de 2008 e a gente está agora em setembro de 2009. Eu tenho insônia 1 vez por mês há 15 meses, ou seja, 15 noites e 8 horas, 120 horas. Porra, dava para editar um longa. Eu já teria me livrado disso, mas não é assim que a gente funciona. Como pude não entender a ideia? O Fabiano me explicou, mas é óbvio que eu não entendi. Eu estou ensinando meu filho Nino, de 10 anos, a operar o Final Cut e vou ver se ele consegue resolver isso para mim. Ele é uma criança tão inteligente e esperta. Ainda tem a questão da qualidade da imagem. 3 câmeras, sendo que uma era operada pela mulher do Fabiano, a outra pelo próprio, e a terceira por ninguém, eu acho. As camerazinhas mínimas num lugar sem luz nenhuma. Além de tudo, todo mundo ficou um horror de feio. Até o Jorgen, que tem aquela cara de europeu deprimido, chique, perdeu o elan. Meu Deus, que roubada fenomenal.